The IOC has encouraged athletes to take the vaccine ahead of the much-anticipated Olympic Games in Tokyo, but insists that no one will be forced to take it. A view from several South African athletes and coaches is that they aren't pushed to the front of the queue ahead of the first responders and essential workers, they're open to taking it.
I'm pro-vax. Yeah, back the science. I spoke to my team doctor. We had a long conversation about this yesterday. I said to him, are you going to take the vaccine when you get it? He'll get it long before we will. He said, I'm not even going to hesitate. And that's exactly how I feel about it. It's the right thing to do.
I don't think we should be the first people to get it, but if it is something that they think the athletes need before we get to the village or something, then I'll definitely do it. If all the athletes are doing it and we know that it's healthy to do it, then it's okay. But for me, first priority always comes with the people that are helping us.
I think there are mixed emotions out there. There's athletes for it, there's athletes against it. Me personally, I would like the vulnerable people to have access to it first. You know, if there are enough for the athletes to have before the Olympics, then that's great, that's amazing. I'd love the Olympics to go ahead, but you know, we are in a bit of a crisis right now, and sometimes there are things bigger than the Olympics, and it's hard to say that because for me, that's the world I live in. But you know, you can't sacrifice a life over doing sports.
Vaccinating athletes is part of the IOC's planned COVID-19 countermeasures, along with immigration procedures, quarantine measures, testing and PPE to ensure that the sporting showpiece in Tokyo takes place safely and that athletes can focus on competing without worrying about the pandemic. A lot still has to be done, but for now it's all systems go for the Games and for the global vaccine rollout. Sias, Plessis, CGTN, Johannesburg.